My people. Good evening this evening, distinguished bossy baby ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to yet another super exciting episode of Fame Idols Hangout. It is a beautiful Wednesday evening, and we can say this is the midweek edition, and my favorite because a weekend we say go sweet. Now for Wednesday, now we will take you Sabi, and I give special shout out to all our Muslims brothers as they begin their fast today, and also our Christian Catholic brothers as they begin their fast today. I just see everybody just they walk out for my street. They carry shoulder up, can't carry ash for their forehead. You know, they celebrate one or two things. Any which way, special shout out I would give you from inside Fame Idols Hangout. This is where we talk about all that's going on in the lives of your favorite celebrities, all that's happening in the entertainment industry. Now with the cho for this side. I am Osita, the rugged gentleman. I know they're inside the studio alone. I will allow her introduce herself by herself for herself and to herself for joy.
Yes, so thank you so much, Osita. How your side? Hope say your side they okay. Well, your baby girl Joy is here again, and you know, say today now Fame Idols. Osita don't tell you, so we they carry all the correct story they come. He don't also tell you, say some people carry ash for their head today. If you carry ash for your head, make you tell us how far with the ash. Wait till you reason say that ash where you carry for your head. Waiting that thing mean as that one day for one side. You know, say today normal level. All the tori will they carry come for una normal level. The tori they sweet. You know they carry anyhow tori for you. Not tori where they sweet. Where when you they hear am, you self go they took much for inside the matter. Anywhere you dey where they follow us, they listen like this. I beg, make you follow us online. You tell your friend to tell a friend say something correct thing they happen for Fame Idols. Oh, and that one on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In case you feel win something, no, I just make I tell you because say I love you very well. As that one be like that. May we just continue to go front because today people carry ash for head and we still want to know what did that ash mean. I beg, me could tell us for comment section. What's it? I beg, maybe continue.
Yes, of course. A sneak peek of what to actually expect on today's program because it's going to be a roller coaster of emotions. As you can see, buzz here and there. One thing I like about internet space is that you could actually be thinking that a particular story is dead and buried, that nobody's going to talk about this anymore. And then from nowhere, you just see the story being resurrected with a lot of buzz. It gives me special kind of joy. That being said, a sneak peek of what to expect on today's program. I'm talking about our very own Olasco Films is coming out to react on something that was said a while ago. And not only that, if you still come down put here for granted, you go still here say you go still come outside one year say our very own Portable is in the news making bold claims as always. Even the one and the only Simi, yes, Simi still there inside news. I be saying she make claim wey don lead to very premium dragging. I mean, she make this particular statement online. It can't be like say no, some people they drag am for waiting she talk. The video is also in the news, and a singer Cardi B is in the news. Yes, Cardi B is also in the news. That being said, like we always say every time or every evening like this, when we do Fame Idols, we say all you have to do is like, share, and do well to leave us comments and let people know that Fame Idols Hangouts have actually commenced officially and they can join from anywhere in the world as long as they have an internet-enabled phone. You know they ever pass like that. So with that, let's get right into the premium gist. I know they like waste time because I want to enter the gist ASAP. Now, a veteran movie marketer, I'm talking about Hakeem Olatunji Balogun, popularly known as Olasco Films, has described actor Okunu and Austin Emmanuel as ingrates. In case the English too big for you, ingrates, the person will be say, he not they grateful at all. Yes, now the people will say that they call ingrates. Maybe you do something for them, and they're not they grateful. Now them that they refer to as ingrates. He actually stated this while reacting to the allegations against him by the actors during their recent interview. Now, newspaper now report say Okunu had some days ago called out Olasco Films over a movie he produced for him 16 years ago. Now, Okunu was accused Olasco of pocketing all the money made from the movie. Said, I haven't forgiven Olasco. And we treated this particular story in Fame Idols here, if you can actually remember. And this particular one is coming a few months after actor Austin Emmanuel accused Olasco Films and his close associate Toymax Films of blacklisting him in the industry. Now, Austin, who has been away from the screen for years, also accused Toymax of sleeping with his girlfriend named Aisha Raji. However, reacting to the allegation, Olasco, in an interview with actor Tunde Olayusuf, called Okunu and Austin Emmanuel ingrates. While explaining that he gave Okunu 2 million naira to produce the movie for him, he narrated his contribution to Austin Emmanuel's career. Okunu is like a blind man using a walking stick, and when he regained his sight, he threw away the walking stick that was guiding him when he was blind. That's who he is. Okay, that's who he is for him to say he worked for me without pay. Okunu collected 2 million naira from me to produce the movie for me 16 years ago. As at that time, production only cost between 700,000 to 1 million. Austin Emmanuel wants to trend with my name. I assisted him to advertise the very movie that made him famous in my films. So he is an ingrate, he said. Now, wetin dey come outside come talk? They talk say for every bass, you should know that there should be a corresponding boost. The moment wey be say you dey give bass, just calm down, relax, repair your shock absorber. They expect the boost. A lot of people didn't agree with this particular statement. A lot of people said, in fact, in short, say the story no really clear. But me myself, together with Joy, we made this statement a while ago where we said that it is absurd, it is funny to come outside, they come talk say you do movie for somebody free of charge, and say 16 years later now you wan come dey drag the person. Even though somebody commented that how much did you people agree for the movie, that irrespective of the fact that probably because movies as at then was done for 700,000, say you can't give am 2 million naira, when other people dey give 700,000. Say if you no stipulate say this particular amount na for im own money, me say you no pay am. Na wetin person talk? Another person reply say another ingrate spotted. I no really know wetin dey happen for that comment section, but John, abeg, concerning this entire matter, knack me leg for teeth.
Shall you see this thing that this man is talking about, what Okunu is talking about, and Austin saying that they were not paid for a movie 16 years ago. I know say the matter don't tell, but even me sef, I'm surprised. After 16 years, now they bring up this kind of matter of something that happened 16 years ago that they were not paid that time. In fact, the distance and the years passed. It's too much. It's too long. So all these years, why they don't settle their matter? Wetin happen sef? They know they see each other. They have not acted in any movie that involve each other, or what happened? Maybe this guy that is Okunu and Austin Emmanuel, maybe they were upcomers that time, because this thing is something that let's just be plain. Let's just say it plain. You will see someone who is upcoming in industry, and the person goes to a location to act. You will be surprised that some producers, some executive there will tell the person that, oh, we are the one helping your career. We are helping your career. We are going to feature you in our movie, and you are still asking for money. I'm telling you. But you know what happened here? You don't be surprised. There was a time if you interview some of our artists, people like, if you interview some of our artists that they have made their names now. I don't want to start mentioning names, okay? But there are some artists, some actresses and actors that have already made name for themselves that will come out to say that when they started acting, they acted some movies free of charge without collecting a dime from anybody. Nobody paid them. Then if you look further into the matter, you'll be surprised that some of them will be told that, oh, we are helping you to promote you, and you are coming here to steal it. They're something that will not pay you money, we not do this, we don't do that. I'm telling you, most of them, if they tell you what they go through as upcoming artists before they made their names, before they became who the names we know, the popular names we know now, before they become the stars that we know now. So I'm assuming that maybe this thing is something that happened maybe years ago when this person was coming up, because what Olasco is saying now, what Balogun Olasco is saying, that he helped these people, Okunu and Austin, he helped them in their careers, he helped them when they were coming up, and that they are ingrate because they came out to say that 16 years ago they were not paid for movie. So why did they not talk about it all these years? Why are they talking about it now? Why are they bringing up the story now? So I don't know, maybe it might be out of these issues of not paying upcoming artists. That may be what may cause this thing. But this man now that is Olasco, he's saying that he gave okunu 2 million naira for a job then. Job that time they were paying 700,000 for a job. To make it to produce a movie then will cost like maybe 700,000 to a million. But he gave this person 2 million. So who are we going to believe now? Someone who is saying the person was not paid, or the person that said he gave the person 2 million naira. Who are we going to believe? Because we don't know which one to follow. We don't know. And here on Femme Idols, I cannot say I'm supporting this person or not supporting. I'm not supporting anybody, because you know that things like this happen. If you listen to stories of upcoming artists, they'll tell you that things like this happen to them. So who are we going to believe? Who are we going to believe? If then they were paying for a production, if then the cost of a production could be like 700 to 1 million, so why did you give him 2 million? Why is it that now we're saying that they were not paid for a movie 16 years ago, and all that, the movie that they produced 16 years ago? Why is it saying that they were not paid for the movie? Person don't give advice, so me no go give advice. But one of our one fan is saying that this one is coming from Kate. Kate is saying, I beg, what thing happened 16 years ago, make we bury and leave and forget. The man talk say he give you 2 million. If you get evidence, bring it. If you not get evidence, drop the matter for them and we'll forget that. Another person who is Gabriel is saying that, I beg, no drag yourself. Don't drag all this kind 16 years ago something. You produce movie, no place to market your movie. Go and market it online. By now, how many years you've been in the industry, you will know that there are other venues where you can also market your movies, even if you don't market it on YouTube. So go market your movie. Forget about that 2 million naira or whatever that happened there, because you don't know the truth. You are saying your own, the other person is saying their own. Who are we going to believe? Unless you come out here and defend yourself and say, no, I was not giving 2 million. If you cannot defend yourself, I beg, make you drop the matter. Shall you get? So this whole thing is something that we don't know who to follow. Abiosita,
But
how
Joy,
you take Siam? Who we go
Joy,
follow?
Joy, wait first, wait. If they talk something more, they talk and well. Person when say they ask for account, where they ask for proof, where they ask for evidence. Person talk say give person 2 million naira, they ask am for evidence. Can it be it is a transfer that he did when he gave him that party? Because I don't want to believe he gave him 2 million naira cash. Can it be it is a transfer that he did for him at that particular point? Is this particular person that is asking for evidence, is he asking this man to go and bring the receipt of a transaction that happened 16 years ago? There's even a possibility, say the bank when they used to do this transfer, say the bank don't fold up. There's a possibility. Say that bank know the, it's a BCC. So which kind of evidence are you asking for a even me where they like this? If you ask me for a transaction from 2 years ago, I know if you provide that. I know if you provide them. If you ask me for receipt
Do
from
you know
two
what
years
happened?
ago,
The bank can produce it. The bank, as long as that bank is still existing, it can
what
produce it.
if
No,
the
see,
bank don't hold up? What if now Oceanic Bank can use do that transfer? What if now Oceanic Bank? Where you want go now? What if now Sky Bank? What if now Sky Bank can use do the transfer? Where you want go produce the evidence from? And that aside, to people who say they come outside, you been make a statement. You said a lot of artists, especially in the entertainment world, have actually paid their dues. They did a lot of couple of free shows. It is normal. It is normal, Joy. My first 4 years on radio was completely free. I was not earning shishi. And at the transport, they go office. And sometimes at the transport, they go find materials. And they spend money to make my show sweet for ear. But I was not paid shishi. That was my first 4 years. Joy, even till this very day, it still get shows where beside they do completely free of charge. I know they collect shishi as MC, as host of the event. E get one particular event, Joy. You attended that event. I was the MC of the event. What I was paid was 5,000 naira for that event. But the way I take it up for the event, the way I take, oh God, if you see me in my agbada, in my ishiago, they run up and down for that particular event. The way I hosted, somebody came to me after the event and said, oh, they must have really, really, really paid you well. Say these people for them, say the kind of performance where you put, I feel swear say they no pay you less than 100,000. Now what person tell me after the event? But I was paid 5K. I was paid 5K for that particular event. I wanted that 5K not because I wanted to build them, not because that was what I was worth at that particular time, but because I just wanted them to make a form of commitment. May not these people, you understand? Make, in fact, I just do it. It's so funny, say that kind of event, I even spent more than that money, but not at all. So what am I trying to say in essence? As long as you're in the entertainment space, as long as entertainment is what you want to do, you will definitely do some free shows. It is very, very normal. But the only place where me I can't get small problem now is I'm trying to understand who we are going to believe. As if they say Olasco film is coming out to say he paid 2 million, and the other person is coming out to say, that is Okunu, that he walked completely free. We not gonna know who we go believe. If you don't ask for evidence, if you ask for, I don't know the evidence we want to do for this particular matter. But if you say get where the matter go reach, if you drag and go court, make the matter for fit take settle. But me personally, gentleman, I think I completely agree with the person that said something that happened 16 years ago should be long forgotten. I mean, if you didn't mention it 1 year, 2 years after, in fact, if you didn't mention it 6 months, 1 year, a year and 6 months, 2 years after, please forget about it. There's no way you come outside to say this thing happened 16 years ago and you want to talk about it now. The only thing that we are permitted to talk about 16 years later is grape. As long as we know they talk about assault, sexual molestation, or anything like that, please, 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 let us be very guided. Now, the way I take you see, I'm joined.
Yes, so now so the thing be on top of the Olasco and that's what the story be on top of Olasco and
That's exactly the way the story take come outside. Between Olasco Films and Okunu together with Austin Peters. You know, pass like that. And I believe that with that, we go tiptoe come up from that particular story. Enter the very next story. No time to check time at all at all. And this particular one is our very own Davido. Davido is actually in the news, and it seems like with every passing day, he must surely find one thing. Yes, he must surely find one thing where we say he go come outside the come talk. Maybe like say no, the matter he never passed to be careful. And this particular one, like I've been thinking about it ever since it went viral. Since the beginning of this particular story, it just seems like I don't know the best way where we say I go take you put this particular one. But then, if you check out where fresh controversy have actually emerged in the ongoing custody dispute involving Afrobeat star Davido and his daughter Imade. Now, following the singer's decision to withdraw from the case and subsequent public reactions that drew a formal response from the law firm representing the child's mother, Davido, whose real name is David Adeleke, actually announced late Friday that he opted to discontinue the custody proceedings, insisting that he never sought sole custody of his daughter but only requested joint custody. He maintained that no party emerged victorious from this particular case, describing the situation as loss for the child involved. I never asked for full custody, I asked for joint custody. Nobody won, nobody lost, but Imade. So I don't know why some people are celebrating. There is nothing to celebrate. That's what Davido actually wrote on X for people that actually missed that particular post. Now, explaining his decision to withdraw, Davido alleged that the event during the court proceeding took an unexpected turn, claiming that references were made to his late son. Now, what thing in come outside the come talk say he no expect am make the carry talk go in late son, that na Ifeanyi wey kpai. An experience that described deeply distressing. According to him, he said, I have decided to drop the case because until she brought out her last card, that's my deceased son, that's a no-no, lowest blow. The artist added that his actions were driven by love and responsibility towards his daughter, expressing confidence that his efforts would be understood in the future. My daughter will grow up knowing I fought for her. Let's move on. One love. Davido also took to his Instagram story to criticize the opposing legal team, alleging unprofessional conduct during the proceedings. According to him, I disgraced you in the courtroom. I was teaching you your work, and then went on to mention my son. Like I said in the courtroom, I pray you never go through what made me and my wife what me and my wife have gone through ever. The online outburst followed the earlier social media commentary by Lagos-based legal practitioner Moruf Mohammed, who had drawn public attention to tense moments during proceedings at the Lagos State High Court, Yaba. Davido in High Court, Yaba now. Come and see drama in court. The lawyer made 001 lose his patience during the cross-examination. Be you never so high, the law is above you. Now, wetin Mohammed come outside, come right. Later clarifying that the matter before the court related to the custody of Davido's daughter, Imade. In response to the public commentary and what it described as harassment directed at its partner, the law firm representing Imade's mother, Sophia, issued a strongly worded statement defending its conduct and warning against intimidation of legal practitioners. In the statement, where we say the date na 15th February 2026, the firm said its attention has been drawn to inflammatory public statement alleging orchestrated by a Nigerian Afrobeat artist on social media. May una dey hear the plenty grammar. When these people come outside to come speak, you know say Joy, once e be like say no, e don enter lawyer mouth. E come be say the tori go just change outrightly. Before you know am, they go just start to dey blow plenty grammar. Now make I continue, more una just lis ten, more una dey hear. According to him, he said, okay, according to the law firm, I beg your pardon, they come outside after they talk that one, they talk say,
Sorry for cutting you. Sorry for cutting you, please.
okay,
Let me continue, sorry, because I want to say something. I understand all these things happen with Davido. It's something that, first of all, will I say it is an emotional this is an emotional trial. But when you are going to court, it is no longer emotional, because everything that happens in court is based on evidence, the evidence presented. And every lawyer will want to do everything possible to win a case for their clients, a man or a female client, his or her client. They want to do everything possible to win this case for their client, no matter who is involved, no matter what is the issue, whether you're fighting for co-parenting for a child, or you want to be the sole, the one who is going to be the one to make all the decisions concerning the child. Whatever you are fighting for, whatever the legal battle may be about, lawyers want to win their case, and they use all the arsenals presented to them to win the case. Now, so the thing be for court of law. So nobody is trying to check, what the emotional, sentiment attached to it or whatever. Nobody's checking it. Now, see what thing happen. Might just break the thing down. Say, you all know about what happened with Davido, and his child Imade, and the baby mama Sophia. They went to court. Davido said he's fighting. What he wanted is co-parenting rights. He's not fighting for the sole custody. He wants to be able to have a say in the child's life, things that concern, make some decision in his child's life. He want to have, visiting right. That is what he's saying. Okay, that one is aside. They went to court, and Davido made us know that Davido was the one who came online to post it. That he made sure that he was the one even teaching the lawyer what he should do and what the lawyer should not do. That is, he was teaching that is Sophia's lawyer, until the lawyer used is the last straw, which was accused, saying something about his late child, the deceased child, Ifeanyi. That is Davido's son, which he lost some years back. Which Davido felt that was the final straw, and that was the end of it. Davido said he had decided to leave the case. He's no longer interested in the case, and he hopes that as time goes on, his child Imade will know that she will grow up to know that he fought for her. But that one can't day one side though. The next, we think say the matter don't end for there. Everybody don't settle the matter. He don't finish. But no, fans no agree. Davido fans no agree at all. And the one thing that made everything escalate and made the lawyer start issuing out threats is that Davido went online to say something about the lawyer.
Joy, are you there? Okay, yes. Davido actually went ahead and said some kind of statement would be say every law firm would not completely be 100% about. Like, they would not agree with a lot of law firms, or should I say every law firms out there would want to stand for their own. Yes, and I believe say now waiting bring about that very strong worded, that very strong worded should I say letter? Yes, that very strong worded letter that the law firm actually released, because it get as e be. So eventually, let me just bring out one or two things that this particular firm actually stated. According to them, that matter is sub judice. It will be decided by the court alone on evidence and law, and no amount of media commentary will sway that process or our approach to the case. It stressed that it would not comment on the substance of the case, citing adherence to the highest standard of professional conduct, but warned that threats, intimidation, or harassment of counsel outside the courtroom pose a serious threat to the administration of justice. However, if legal practitioners are to be threatened, intimidated, or exposed to harassment outside the courtroom for asking questions, testing evidence, or discharging their professional duties to their clients, then the very foundation of justice is imperiled. Na wetin di statement come outside come tok. According to am, it will not begin with us. The firm declared that they would deploy every lawful measure available to resist any attempt to intimidate counsel or undermine judicial proceeding. It further called on the Nigerian Bar Association and lawyers globally to condemn what it described as an aberration and a gross violation of the legal profession. The statement was jointly signed by the management and board of partners of the firm. Meanwhile, the custody dispute continues to attract public attention, with fans and observers calling for peaceful co-parenting, even as both sides maintain their positions amid heightened public scrutiny. Yes, na wetin na the place wey be say dem come outside come dey now. But wetin I wan know, Joy, why exactly, if joint custody na the problem, why exactly should parents or should a parent want to cut off a father from joint custody? Sole custody would be understandable, but why should it be that we are going to court, and the reason for going to court is because the father wants to be in the child's life? I don't know if you understand my question.
I understand what you're saying, and that's what I've been saying since that I feel for the video in this case. Okay, I feel for the video in this case, but why those lawyers, why the threat from those lawyers came about. Why we are talking about this today is because of Davido made a post online and tagged that lawyer's name to that post he made. He tagged the name of the lawyer. People who don't know the lawyer in particular, that is the lawyer defending Sophia. Now they know the lawyer defending Sophia. They know her name. So most of his fans, the video have some die-hard fans. They go online, go to her page, her inbox, and start threatening her. So that is why those lawyers are coming online to say that they will not accept any kind of threat to law. They will not accept any kind of threat, to their associate or anyone who is a lawyer. They will not accept a threat to the person, no matter who is the person involved, be it is Davido or anybody involved. Anyone who is threatening the law, they will use everything within their power to fight that person. Are you getting? But all these things, somebody asked that why would Davido tag that lawyer to the post? It was because of the Davido tagged the name of that lawyer, that is Sophia's lawyer. That is what brought about all these threats. And somebody said something, one of our fans said something. The fan said that this thing that Davido did, tagging the name of that lawyer to a post he made, he's not supposed to tag the name of the lawyer to the post he made. Tagging the name of that lawyer will make people start attacking that fans. That lawyer, those his fans will start attacking that lawyer, which is wrong. He should not have tagged the name of that lawyer to the case, because the case happened in court and should be settled in court. He's not supposed to bring it online. Nobody knew the name of the lawyer when they decided to opt out of the case and said he's no longer interested in fighting his case. But because he put the name of the lawyer to a post he made on his page, that is what brought about the threats to the lawyer. She wake up in the morning and her inbox, people are threatening her on why did she, call Davido's, why did she use Davido's late son in the case? Why did she not just defend the case and all that? And I know that this case they're going about now is case of joint custody, which is what Davido is asking for. I don't support what is happening, but most people have come out to say, some people that feel that yes, they understand why Sophia is saying it. Somebody said something. This is coming from Vivian. See what Vivian. Vivian said that during the case, first of all, Davido's lawyer should have schooled him on what he should say and what he should not say. Secondly, he should not have allowed his emotion to run over when they talked about his son. He should have tried to control himself, because every lawyer wants to win their case, and no matter whatever is the arsenal they will use, they want to win their case. That is what another person said. One other fan who is in Kelechi is saying that the way this thing is, he feels for Davido, having to fight to be able to be in his daughter's life. But let him leave it alone. The girl will grow, see everything that happened, and then decide on what she wants to do. let him just do what he's supposed to do. Maybe, the things he's doing, paying for child support or whatever he's doing, let him do that one and let the sleeping dog lie. Because at the end of the day, when two elephants they fight, now the grass where they suffer. Sure, you get that the grass where they suffer for the matter. So I know say this case, the thing on the day sensitive, and threats don't they enter. But I don't know, me, I know they give advice, so but if it's possible for the video to tell his fans to calm down, make them know they threaten the lawyer again. Because if they keep the threatening the lawyer and this thing escalates to physical abuse, say he will be involved. Somebody said that one of our fan, one fan who is Yinka is saying that the video is manipulative. That I don't know about that one, but that is what the fan is saying, and some people are of that opinion. But whatever it is, I think at this point, keep quiet, something about it, clear the air about this matter so it does not escalate to die hard fans going out to find this lawyer, and then there's become it becomes something physical. I don't know say that whether you follow the thing while they talk, but I feel say maybe now so you could just handle the matter. Not beside they give advice, so but when matter involve a child and all this back and front, if they don't say they have decided to drop the matter, make me drop and forget and for day. Make everybody just let the thing sleep. I know that you take him.
In as much as I understand that the law should not be sentimental in its proceeding, the court should be the number one, should I say, upholder of the justice system. But then I do not want to imagine how a parent will feel if they are being reminded of their late child, something that I could say was a little bit beyond their control. I understand that a lot of people were giving a lot of advice when this particular matter happened, but then it was something a little bit beyond their control. It was not something that happened out of irresponsibility. I mean, but then I know I imagine waiting. You could. I know say according to waiting the firm talk, say this was just a lawyer doing his or her job, doing the work professionally. But I do not want to imagine exactly what a father will feel in that particular situation. So as Joy rightfully said, as if he said the video don't come outside, the talk say in one drop the matter, make we respect in decision, still follow up, drop the matter. I don't believe say you supposed pass like that. In don't drop the matter, maybe we ourselves drop the matter. And people that are engaging in cyberbullying, going to this particular lawyer's page on socials and trying to drag her, trying to say a lot of derogatory statements to her, trying to bring her down, I believe that's completely wrong. As the matter dey for inside courtroom, make them leave am for inside courtroom. Now the way when be say me myself also sit another gentleman and take see this particular matter, and with that, I believe we go to come up from that particular story, enter the very next story, because if you check am, no time to check it out. Now it's been trending on. I saw it on TikTok, but I know it's been trending across various social media platforms for a while. Two ladies. The very first lady actually came online and she went viral because she said that she was raped while trying to secure a modeling gig. That she was invited to a modeling gig, she went with her friend and she was raped. As that one still dey viral, as it was still going viral, to the point whereby a lot of people on TikTok, the post wey I see, were trying to seek justice for her. A lot of people were still trying to debunk that particular statement. Another lady, Mirabel, also come outside, come talk say she also was raped and gave her own story. Now, her story has actually caused a lot of controversy online, but then the one we're going to be looking at today, for now the one will be saying, see me come outside, come make one particular post. And this post has, should I say, gained a lot of traction online as it went viral, and a lot of people even started dragging Simi because of this particular post. Now, for people that do not know, Afrobeat singer Simi Sola Kosoko, popularly known as Simi, has sparked controversy after calling for capital punishment for rapists. According to the reports given by news people, Nigeria is currently in a sexual assault crisis, with multiple rape allegations being reported in different parts of the country in recent weeks. Now, reacting on Tuesday night, Simi personally appealed to citizens and to the authorities to put an end to this assault crime, to the sexual assault against women. According to her, she said, "I'm sick of this. Stop raping women. They need to castrate rapists and burn them." Now, what she writes on top X. However, a suggestion like that of capital punishment for rapists sparked the debate with many arguing that the same should be given to false rape accusers. Simi maintained that she was advocating for rape victims and not victims of false rape accusation, which further escalated the controversy. Now, shunning the outrage from her male fan, the singer explained that she was advocating for rape victims because almost all the women she knew have been sexually assaulted at some point in their lives. She argued that it isn't right to stop people from speaking against sexual assault just because of false rape accusers. According to her, how many of your friends have actually assaulted women as vibes? Women are terrified to go out. Women in their homes are not safe either. Ask your sisters, ask your female friends, and your girlfriends, ask your wives. We are not all crazy. Stop raping women. Na wetin she add. Simi also urged men to hold their fellow men accountable, claiming that men creating the enabling environment for rapists due to their failure to hold others accountable. Na wetin Simi come outside and come talk. And then a lot of people reacted. Yes, a lot of people reacted. Somebody said, and I quote, make Simi no forget say na only no make Simi no forget say no be only women dey rape, that some men also get raped, but that's not the conversation for today. What actually sparked a conversation is the fact that she's trying to stand her ground, saying that she's just advocating for rape victims. That even people that are accusing people of rape falsely, because if you can remember, Joel, it happened a while ago wey be say, as e be, one guy was accused of raping a lady and he committed suicide. To the best of my knowledge, he killed himself. So a lot of people have different statements just dey fly left, right, and center. But before I even talk anything, Joy abeg, knack me leg for teeth.
You see, this matter of this rape something, as in this case is something that is still ongoing. There's a case ongoing online now about this rape issue, and it seems as if the person who is involved, that is the lady, someone is coming out to say that what she said is not true. So you get, so
Joy,
this case is
not someone actually, Joy. Not someone. A lot of people are actually coming out to say what she said is not true. In fact, the last video I watched before this particular program is somebody saying that he is her neighbor and nothing like that happened in their compound. But then go on, Joy. Go on.
okay. So when you hear of cases like this kind of thing, when it comes to cases like this that are sensitive, it's something that has been on for years. It's not something that is only happening in this part of Africa. It's happening in different places. There was a time that statistics showed that India was the country with the highest rape case in the world. And people will say that that this rape case is that this thing is happening due to different factors. Maybe some people say maybe the way the person is dressed, the way the person is speaking, the way the person is walking, and all those things. And then checking, if you check through the times of these things that happen and places that has happened, you will see that even in some places like in the northern states where multiple cases have been reported, you want to tell me that okay, in those places in the north where we have people putting on hijab and all those things, and then you hear of rape cases there, do you want to tell me that the factors of maybe the way they were dressed and all that is part of what is causing it? Now, one of our fans was saying something. Somebody was saying that people should be trained in sexual discipline from the age of 10, so that they don't grow up having these issues, and we start having things like this happening in society. Because I said it one day that all this is start in the family before it comes out into the community and in the society, and then we start seeing people behaving in some ways. You don't know that from when they were little they were not properly schooled on sexual discipline. That is why we come to society and we start having issues of rape cases, and people were strangled and all these things. See what Simi is saying. I understand what Simi is saying, and many people are supporting what she's saying. Okay, one fan who is a Titus started with saying that that most people that are not supporting the case of castration, because Simi is saying that they should be castrated or burnt. So Titus is saying that he's supporting what Simi said, that people that are not supporting it are not supporting it because they know that maybe someone in their home is doing something like this. That is why they're not supporting it. That is what Titus is saying. Another person who is Gabriel is saying that he's supporting it. Why is he supporting it? Because if there is no disciplinary measure to curb this thing, most people will feel that they can just do anything and get away with it. But then one other person who is I find another person who is a Sunday. Sunday is saying that this castration that Simi is saying, and some other people are talking about it. It is not today we started talking about castration. Are you getting it? It's not today we started talking about this castration issue. Because if you check back, like in 2020, from the record of 2020, we heard that from the record, we found out that 34 rape suspects were convicted out of 409 reported cases, according to the country's tracking agency. Imagine the cases in 2020, 409 cases, only 34 that was convicted out of, imagine in 2020 this thing has been happening, and this castration and whatever, the case has been on, we'll be talking about it until today, we'll be talking about it. So somebody was saying that this one, somebody was saying that he feels that the castration sentence for a rape victim is too harsh. He made an example. I don't know also if you understand what I'm saying. The example he's making is he's saying that they should castrate a rape suspect is like saying that someone that steals, we should cut the person's hand off. He's saying that it's just like jungle justice, cutting the hand of someone that stole. That someone that steals, should we cut the person's hand off because the person stole? That there should be some other measures, that can be applied to these issues than saying that they should castrate the person or burn the person alive. I don't know, but many people are lending their voice to it. Some people are saying that no, it is not right. They should go to life imprisonment. Some people are saying no, they should go to life imprisonment. Some people are saying no, death penalty. Different kind of issues. But at the end of the day, this is something that is not. It is wrong. It affects both the genders. It does not affect only the women, both men and women. All of them, it affects them. Okay, apart from what this thing is saying, what I'm saying now about what fans are saying, what about the people that accuse somebody falsely? Because someone said if they go on to say that they should pass this law of castration into, pass it into, motion and say yes, it's going to be castration. What about people that will be accused of, falsely? People that will be accused falsely. At the end of the day, you see that they will just castrate somebody that did not do anything. And later, after investigation, they will find out that the person did something. How is it? How would that look like? I don't know also that how you take see the whole thing. Because this thing is something that many people are lending their voice to what they
Yeah,
think should be the disciplinary measure. You're saying
yeah.
something,
Can you
Osita?
hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you,
Whatever
Osita.
whatever the punishment that is established that this one, whatever the punishment is for rape cases, it's not as if the moment that they catch this particular person, the moment the person is accused of rape, that's when the punishment sets in. If there is a number of jail term that is supposed to be the punishment for rape, not be immediately person come outside talk say this person raped me, now they go just immediately arrest the person. No, it doesn't work that way. Not be the way we say it will take you happen. I want to believe proper investigation is going to happen. Yes, it is not a jungle justice. What they are clamoring for is an official something, like it's going to be done official, it's going to be in the law. The way we be say if they catch you, then drag you go court. If you are found guilty, then a judgment will be given by the according to the sections of the law. Now what did they ask for? Say when they catch you, they go investigate, they go find out, and they go castrate you. See, no punishment is too much for a rapist. Cut me anywhere. No punishment is too much for a rapist, because if you use clear eye check am, these particular people that are genuine victims of rape, they live with this trauma for years. Many years after that particular incident, they are still suffering the trauma of wetin person use because of 40 seconds take inflict on them. Because of say you wan flex for 40 seconds, you scar somebody for life. You make some people take some, I don't know, make I not too overemphasize on this particular point, but then the one wey be say Simi the para on top, I want to believe that why she's behaving that way is because she's actually speaking on something. It would not be shocking if after speaking on the rape victims themselves, then you can talk about people that are accusing people falsely. But I'm of the opinion that even a false accusation should not be let go lightly. number of masses are having issues with Simi's behavior because she tend to trivialize rape accusation. That is also as dangerous as even the rape itself, because it is one thing to be a victim, is another thing to be accused falsely. That stigma may never leave you. In fact, it might never be corrected. And the last one, besides I go talk on top this particular story before I go hang boots, and I say the cause of rape is not indecent dressing. It is not the way the lady behaved. It is not the way the victim portrayed herself. It is the rapist. The rapists are 100% the cause of rape. And let your no be no. Please, mothers should do more job on training the future generations of men, because a lot of people have very chaotic ideas of what it should be. People are even getting raped in their marriage, but that's a conversation for another day. Let her no be no. If she tell you no, men be saying na no. Join na the one I take see am. Shey mo TikTok comot from this story, abi you get another two you wan sprinkle on top?
Yes, so now so we'll go leave the story. I beg, or wherever you're watching us from, we would like for you to leave us a comment. Let us know your opinion on this issue. And on top of the matter, we go enter the next story where we carry on for owner. And this one, hey, now our own controversial artist. Now him there for this one. No other person than Portable. When una hear Portable, na go know say Portable don't do one thing. Yes, he don't do something. When Portable dey online, one Portable dey for news, una know say Portable e don commit. Wetin Portable do for this one? Calm down, make I tell una, because recently now Portable don talk one or two things, and many people come outside support wetin Portable talk. Although some people no support am, but calm down, make I tell you wetin happen on top this matter. Recently, one popular influencer wey be Tunde Perry, that one recently sparked a reaction online after wetin e talk. Wetin e talk be say dis guy talk say e attended a meeting where some top music executive allegedly blacklisted Portable for gross misconduct. He went on, he claimed that Portable's unruly actions in the industry did not just put him in the black book of top industry heads, but affected the chances of up and coming artists being assisted by established artists and executives. Perry further claimed that music executive Olamide is now skeptic about assisting up and coming artists due to his experience with Portable, who turned to his critic after he assisted him on his breakthrough track Zazu. Now, on top this matter wey happen, una know Portable normal level. Portable no be person wey dey keep quiet about things, and that is what some of fans are saying about him, that no be the person wey go come outside come tell am one or two things and you expect him to just lock in and keep quiet about the whole thing. He dey follow the whole thing bomber to bomber. Na him Portable come on, I come blast Tunde Perry. He even blast Olamide join together sef. I dey tell you, wetin Portable talk be say, wetin Portable talk one thing, e come dey wonder say who give dem right to blacklist him. In fact, make I tell una exactly wetin Portable talk. Portable talk one thing, he said, I'm bigger than them. Now wetin Portable talk, who are those who want to blacklist? I heard that Tunde Perry said Olamide and a circle of music executive called for him, that is Portable, to be blacklisted. Are you guys my fans? Oh my God. Are you feeding me? I have my own fans. I'm bigger than any fucking person. Anyone who wants to help me won't stress you. Don't use the assistance you gave me in the past to stress me. Are you the only one who has ever assisted me? That's what Portable is saying. Portable wanted to say that there are lots of people who help me without stressing me. Why would you say that they should not play my songs again? Even when I was one Olamide, they say, Olamide, don't mess with me. If you mess with me, I will return the energy. Stay on your lane. When this thing came out about Tunde Perry, I don't know Osita, if you can hear me. When this thing came out about Tunde Perry, when they said this whole thing, people were there were a lot of what fans were saying. Most people were not expecting that fans would say that, because they were expecting that people would support what Tunde Perry said, because of they know how Portable has been behaving, going into prison, coming out of prison, criticizing one artist or the other. Today is criticizing Davido, is criticizing Olamide, is criticizing this person. He say this person did something, this person did that. People were expecting that they would support what they said about Portable being blacklisted, but the whole thing was different. Many fans came out to say something. A fan came out to say that how can Olamide say that because of Portable's behavior. He's now skeptical about how helping upcoming artists. Another person who is another fan who is Philip. Philip is saying that Olamide should stop behaving like a primary one student and know that this thing is a business. In business, if you see an upcoming artist who is going to, who has the talent and is going to help your business, pick the person up and support the person. Don't use because of Portable and then you decide you not to help upcoming artists. If you do that, you yourself, you're losing. You're losing on the talent that you should have amassed and also make your own, make something out of that talent for yourself and for the artist. Another person was saying something. One fan said something. Another fan, I'm not going to mention the fan name because people, anonymous that is here. So the person is saying something that then, if you look at the way Portable behave, you will not blame someone for saying that they blacklisted him because of the way he has been acting. Criticizing people, saying one or two things about, critics. And someone was saying that it was because of it before Portable was giving that track by Olamide that help him in his career. We did not know who Portable was. It was that track that gave Portable that platform, and then everybody know Portable, Zazu, and more, and many things. So the way Portable is behaving, it is not something that any upcoming artist will be proud to say. We want to be associated with him. No, they will not want to be associated with him, especially when you are looking at being long term in the industry. Being long term in the industry, and even see Portable even went on to compare himself to Fela because he has gone to prison. So because he has gone to prison, he's now upcoming Fela, or the new Fela. Is now the new Fela because you went to prison. Does one fan said something, said because you went to prison does not make you the new Fela or the upcoming Fela. It does not make you that, because if you check what Fela did, look at the life of Fela, the kind of songs he sang, what is the thing he sang about. You never reach that level. You have not showed us that you have not showed us that intelligence level when it comes to Fela. So you cannot compare yourself to Fela because you went to prison. Are you getting? So I don't know, Osita, the way you take see the whole thing, but I feel that what Portable said, number one, it is not because Olamide should not say because of what Portable did, then it's going to stop him from helping upcoming artists. And on the part of blacklisting him, I don't know. They have their reasons, because of the things we see, because of what people have been doing, the criticizing and all those stuff. Well, they know why they made that decision. Just like you want to say something.
Joy, I borrowed somebody a particular amount of money a while ago, and this particular person told me that this money he's borrowing from me, saying go pay back on Monday. I gave him this money on Wednesday, and the person told me on Monday he's going to pay me back. That this particular thing, he no get the kind story with that person no tell me before I borrow and that money. Say making certain issues, and on Monday he go pay me back. Joy, this particular thing I'm telling you
Don't
happened
start on, you
around
know, the return.
around 2019. Na this thing happen until today. This person never
You know
pay me
the
back
return
that
that
money, and
money.
since that day till now, Joy, I told myself I am never going to borrow anybody money again. I do not borrow people money. If you ask me, if I have, I will dash you. If I don't have, I will not give you. I know they borrow people money. I've become skeptical about borrowing people money ever since that particular experience. So if you feel that Portable should bring up an act onto limelight, and this same person should turn back and start comparing himself, trying to rub shoulder, even rubbishing the effort that he made on top of this particular person life, constantly bragging, constantly pouring spit on the face of your helpers because of say you don't taste fame. You feel Portable should not be skeptical about helping other upcoming artists. You go and help them. It's very, very simple. Go and help those upcoming artists. Give them your own platform. As far as it's concerned, he will do whatever he wants with his platform. It's as simple as that.
That's
Now that's the way
Olamide.
it will be. Meanwhile, I will go
Yeah,
tell Papa give this
that
particular story because we go tell Papa give this story joy because I know we will talk plenty on top of this one. We will enter the last but not the least story for today. Yes, we will enter the last but not the least story for today. And our very own Cardi B is in the news. Yes, Cardi B don't enter news as it be like this. And this particular American rapper has confirmed separation from her new lover and footballer Stephon Diggs. Cardi B confirmed their split while responding to a post by her rival rapper BIA about Stephon Diggs. BIA wrote on social media amid speculations of Cardi B's separation from Diggs. Can you name someone with more BMs than receiving yards? I can, and I know that. Responding to BIA on Sunday during a performance in Los Angeles, Cardi B, who is currently on her Little Miss Drama tour, confirmed split from Diggs and also warned that she won't tolerate any public disrespect towards him. She said, "Let me tell you something. Just because I ain't effing with my baby daddy doesn't mean you get to talk about my baby daddy. Bitch, this is for you." It was reported that the singer broke up with Diggs after he allegedly cheated on her. Newsweek bin don report say Cardi B made her separation with the footballer public just 3 months after welcoming a child together amidst divorce case with her ex-husband Offset. Joy, any thoughts? More this bang come out from inside studio.
Abeg, people get many things they talk about this matter, seriously speaking. But somebody said, I'm going to just pick one, like one or two. People said, abeg, Cardi B, make you calm down, stay for one place. Because on this rumor of break up or not break up, we don't know if it is true or it's not true. She has come out to confirm that yes, she has broken up with her baby daddy. And she's not going to take, she's not going to accept anybody speaking bad about him, no matter what, even if she's not with him or she's with him. But abeg, say just recently, I mean, was it not last year that she broke up with her ex, Offset, and then we don't hear about and Diggs, the new one. Now with the year say they don't break up again. I beg one fan talk say Cardi B stay for one place. Make we know say you dey for one place. Dey for one place is too much. Make we know say you dey for one place. No be say after this one now you go follow another one. How many papa you wan get for your children? Hey, oh, abeg, make we just leave the matter because this matter is too much. And say when we enter relationship issue, people go dey give you reason why she follow this person, why she no follow this person. But all on top the matter be say e go better make you just dey for one place. Abeg, na so I say keep the matter. Sit abeg, make
You
we
know that
continue. No
what
too
takes
much
the
talk.
congratulations will take Cardi B, and we hope that sooner than later she would eventually have another man in her life and probably give birth to another child. And maybe if it doesn't work out, she will divorce him again and have another man in her life. God will continue providing men for her as she continues in her music career through Christ our Lord. Joy, your final words on today's episode of Imidos
Yes,
Hangouts.
so na so the thing be. Hope say una enjoy our tori. Everything wey we carry come for una. Make una leave us comment make we know how you take see the whole thing from Portable or Lasco. See me wetin she talk about the rape case. Even Cardi B said. And as e be like that, we go leave the story like that because say we get more to bring for you next time when we come again. Also, abeg make we continue.
Make sure you follow Femados Hangout across every social media platform because we active. Yes, we active. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Fame Idols. Once you search us, you will see us with Tranda Gidigba. And to stay locked in on various opportunities in the creative space, get signed up on our sites www.femeidols.com. www.femeidols.com. Till on Friday, I remain Osita, the rugged gentleman. Together with
Joy, your baby girl. Good
Una,
night.
good night.